Hey guys, today I want to share a very interesting plug-in spatial audio workstation with you. So this one is made by the company Huawei Technology. Yes, the one who are making cell phone. They actually similar like all of the other technology companies. They have all sort of department developing different technologies. Well, I just happened to learn about this one and feel like sharing it. Not really associate with them. This product is pretty cool. It do some little thing that Dolby Atmos renderer does not cannot do, but is basically, as you can see, very similar, but they have their own uniqueness. Okay, so let's take a look first. So this is how this video gonna be. Um, I'm gonna show you this spatial audio workstation first, in each part in English, and then I'm gonna show you my session, how to set up the I/O. I'm a Pro Tools user, also using Reaper, but uh, for most of the spatial audio stuff, I use um, Pro Tools. So this is Pro Tools. So okay, what we have in here is the uh, channels. As you can see, it's total of 128 channels, and this is the bad, and this is the objects. You can turn off the objects. Not sure what is it for, but yeah, you can turn it off. The groups, you can group things, and you can create a new group by click here. Yeah, so this is one of music composition uh, I, I I mixed with this spatial audio workstation. As you can see, this is SMPTE order, left, right, center, LFE, LS, RS, LRS, RRS, LTF, RTF, LTFR, rear, top, rear. Uh, yeah, rear, top, right. Sorry, yeah. And yeah, you can have two view of this. You can create more connections. Later, I'm going to show you with the Pro 2 session. And then this is the binaural monitoring. It's helpful. Well, it just like Pro Tools. Oh, sorry, Dolby Atmos renderer right here. You have a remote clients, and they can also do the same thing. I'm just using the renderer mode, which I think is a little easier. Yep. So they have two mode. I'm gonna show you later. So this is the Dolby Atmos renderer. As you can see, this is all of the channels right here, and so this is the transport window. This is tell you the product, and you can start record and stop. And this is the LTC thing, and this is the time code, and this is the for the record in and out. Same thing. You have time code, you have frame rates, and think, play, stop, record. So similar thing, record in and outs and outputs, dim, mute, play all the bad, mute all the bad, or mute all the objects. Binaural renderer, Dolby Atmos renderer. This is yeah, all the basic standard stuff. And this is the layout, and this is the layout over here. You can add some trim manually, uh, and you can also change the loudness over here. They only have this one so far. Well, if you don't use this one, you're gonna have to manually adjust it. For example, you bring up a little bit, then you come back, then it's not gonna be the same. So for example, let's say I bring up a little bit and I click enter, okay, and go up a little bit, and then click this. Then gonna be customized. Oh, it's not showing there. Interesting. What if I choose this? Yeah, so you're gonna be customized, and when I bring it back, you must remember it. I remember most of the plugins and softwares is pressing Option key and click it, but it doesn't seem to work. So since I remember that, it's minus 1.0. Oh, it's not. Okay. Yeah, we probably have to remember that EBU standard. And yep. And okay. Uh, there must have a way to bring it back, isn't it? Right. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. What if I change this one to 0? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I forgot the number, and usually the Option key works, but not for this case. Well, but if you restart it and then it will, well, or you do another session, you can definitely figure it out, or you can check online. Yeah, so this is the 3D view. Not really. Oh yeah, when you play it, for example, let me play something, or let me bring down the volume. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's one more thing that I need to do. This is the IO. I need to change the playback engine. That's why it's not working. Uh, yeah, you have to change your playback engine to this virtual card. It's called Petal Audio Bridge. You click yes. Click OK. Uh, all right. So Pro Tools. Open it. Now it's connecting. Okay, awesome. Let me bring this, adjust the window a little bit. Okay, yeah. Oh, right here. So, um, where are we? Right, we just talked about the layout, and now it's connected. I should play something, right? So it's moving around. What if you deselect it? It stopped moving. It's interesting to have this function. All right, let's stop it, and then in here you can choose full screen, or you can choose the filter, show the groups, or show the numbers. Back to Dolby Atmos. Well, same thing. Show the group object numbers or standard groups. Um, yeah, I would prefer this one actually. Yep, one of the feature I definitely suggest the developer is have the hat because for the users we're in the smaller space, right? This is the loudness meter, and same thing here. Um, right, and then what is next? Okay, so let's move this one somewhere else and let's play something. All right, so right now let's go to the setup. We have setting. You need to use HDX, LTC 100. Okay, so these are not in English, but you probably can guess what it is because it's Dolby Atmos render. It's Dolby Atmos render were actually similar. The preferences, as you can see, that's basically the same thing. Right. So I'm using the virtual sound card option, and this is a send and return. Well, there's a reason I'm not using this one. their tutorial is based on Nuendo. Well, I use Nuendo, but not very often. But this one I found is very useful, just using the sound card, virtual sound card, and you can change the sample rates, and the bit rates. Oh, sorry, the frame rates. Decent. Click OK, and then all of the sound now should coming out from my speaker. I'm gonna reduce the volume again, otherwise it's gonna be really loud. Okay, awesome. And then let's come back here. You need a render settings. My studio is 7.1.4, so this is set up. And then you will have a render export. Well, you can set up the time based on the timeline, and you can change the sound band mapping and vocals. One of the interesting thing is that they have, which Dolby Atmos does not have, is they offer you the bit dips, which is 16 bits and 24 bits. The Dolby Atmos, where's Dolby Atmos? The Dolby Atmos renderer is only going to be, I didn't load a master file, so all of the Dolby Atmos renderer, their exports is all 24 bits. So this one have 16 bits. So there's a reason why these are 24 bits, because most of the streaming media and the format requirements are all unified as 24. So you must have a special purpose of using 16. So what they're going to be is up to you. So I don't use 16 a lot. Well, I just use 24. The storage now is uh, pretty much enough space. So you can export, click here. You can open your export anywhere, just like Adobe Atmos renderer. Okay, and then you have the windows. This is output settings. You should connect all of the output settings. For example, this is a left, right. They're going to be 3, center, 4. Okay, that's left surround. Oh, sorry. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Left, center, left, right, center, happy, all right, so now it should be fine in binaural render. Okay. Same thing in here. Remember to set up. Oh, sorry, not this one. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, you have the routings in here. And move on. Minimize, restore. Okay. And they have a format conversion. You can convert format and add a file over here, which is great. And they have a video merging. So you can merge a video with the audio. You have some, I can't really see that. Let me get a little bigger. Okay, channel comp. What? Oh, channel compression. Okay, file name and code rates, output file rates, output file path. Right, nice. Yep, and for Dolby Atmos renderer, I remember you have one of the options for export audios, and this one, okay, this is all of the re-renders. The re-renders is, for example, you downmix to 7.1, 5.1, 2.0, or binaural. And ADM is for the file you can drag into Pro Tools, it will just show up. And for delivery, and remember, this is more for commercial use to purposes. And this one is, you can just export it. Do I have a master file? Okay, there's some privacy stuff I can't show. So anyway, let's just pretend these are light up. and then this is a MP4. If you export as MP4, remember one of the uh, Dolby, Dolby was what his job? Anyway, one of the person who worked for Dolby told me now with the newest laptop, Apple MacBook Pro, anything with AM chip, even you don't have a pair of headphone, if you export from MP4, then you play in your device, play the audio in your device, then you can feel the spatial audio. Yeah, I guess that's the one. Okay. All right. So similar thing. Right. So that is everything you need to set up for Petal Vivid renderer from Huawei. If you want to do some export, you can click here. Uh, but you have so if you don't record, then this one will not be light up, will not be initiated. So how do they record? You need to come back to the Pro Tools session. So this is my Pro Tools session. Uh, let's start with hardware playback engine. As you can see, the playback engine have to be the virtual sound card, which is a Petal audio bridge. And then you're gonna have a set up your I/O. I definitely want to save a separate file. Otherwise, every time you open it, you're gonna struggle a little bit with I/O. Okay. Uh, this is the output. I'm only using so many objects, so I'm just putting it in here. And some are mono objects, some are stereo objects, and I'm using 130 for the LTC generator, and this is all of the bus. Yep, and yeah, I'm not using Dolby. So right, so that's all you need to set up the output and the bus. You need to map with the objects in your session, and this is all of the reverb, and this is the boom. Right, click OK. That's all you need to set up in Pro Tools. And um, before I play something, I just want to show you this one is actually works. For example, play something in here. You can see in here, and the Deadman is receiving some signal. And because I changed the volume to be really low, all right. So the system usage is actually quite low. So it does not take so many space. But same thing for the Dolby Atmos renderer. So the Dolby Atmos renderer is about 20 to 25 CPU in an external machine. If you're with my other videos, you will find I have this setup is external Dolby Atmos external renderer. So there's a separate machine only running the Dolby Atmos renderer and one machine running all of the other applications. So okay, right. So let's come back to the session. Uh, so to export or record any files, you need to have this one over here, which is the LTC generator. You should generate something. It sounds like a signal, and put it right here. So this one will work. And they have another way to make it work, but this one is the easiest one. It's not so simple like Dolby. You just need to make sure you check on this, and then send a bus for your LTC generator. It will work. So this one will actually need a signal to make it work. Well, it could cause in trouble sometimes. You cannot have a signal shorter than that, otherwise it will back to zero, or just stop at the seconds. So you probably want to have something longer. So you have to record a pretty long LTC generator sound. But they do have an alternative. So this one is easier for me. Yeah. The alternative is pretty much like the Dolby Atmos renderer. Anyway, right. So this is my session. This is the master folder. There's quite a lot of things. That's not our point, so we'll not go through it. Right. And this is the reference track for 2.0. And this all the reverbs, all the VCAs, all of the tracks. Okay. All right. Where are we? Okay, we're here. So this is how this works. Uh, this is all of the reverb and boom. Boom is for LFE. They all send to this. These are all bad. Send to the bads in here. This is vocal. This is music. So this is vocal, and I have a couple stem in here. So these are all bads, and this is the object. In the object, remember in the objects in here you have to choose the object. Oh, this is the bad. Okay, sorry. Oh, this is object. Sorry. Yeah. So you have to choose the objects in here, and then you have to load this one. This is one of their plugin. It's called TPT Vivid Panner. It's a little bit similar like the Dolby Atmos Panner, but this one is you can do this. You can have the angle things uh, like this, and you can do XYZ. Can have the diffusion, change it in this way, have some LV sending to LFE. It can be a dynamic or static panner, and you should choose here to patch with all of the routings. Yeah, basically similar like Dolby Atmos panner, and you can draw something. For example, you turn on the sequencer, you choose the first one. Let's see. Okay, let's draw with a circle. Okay, with a circle and second, turn on the second, draw a line, third one, do a cube, then all of the sound will be moving from the direction according to your sequencer. Uh, so this is the time. If you play, it will take 15 seconds to finish the whole one sequence, for example, cube or circle. And this is what I can't see. It's too small. Starting time. Yeah. So that, okay. Starting time. That's it. And this is the okay, reset. All right. We can just turn it off and close it. Yeah. So basically this is all for this panner. You can just mix a spatial audio using this plugin. And oh, I forgot to mention, this plugin is completely free. So you can just download it even without the iLock and all those dongles. You can just have this one and start messing with it. It's pretty powerful. It's has a little glitchy thing. For example, you can see right now, I just moving around, so you kind of leave a mark. It's so it there's no reason to do that. So it just happened. It works, and you can see all of the panning informations in here. Amazing stuff. So yeah, objects. Right. Is there anything else? Yeah, I guess that's it. So this is Huawei 3D panoramic sound make Petal Vivid renderer. Yeah, you can make a selection and click records, and once you finish record, click stop. And then once you finish that, you need to click export. This button will be initiated. Otherwise, it will be grayed out. Yep. So that's everything you need to know about Petal Vivid Renderer. Again, amazing stuff. I would say they're still definitely still have after using it to mix the session. I would say still have some improvements to be made. But I will say just talking about the price and the functionality, as long as you can bear with all uh, those those little bugs, this is so far, I would say, I mean, almost in certain level, like let me remind it one more time, certain level identical for the Dolby Atmos renderer. Of course, this one definitely have a little bit more functions. The preferences you have, right, you can have the hat track. um there was a OTC thing, it's not here. export, have them not master file, which is a little user friendly. Then if it's your first time using Petal Vivid Render, well, it's definitely take a couple seconds to understand how their logic works. They're constantly developing this product. Yeah, so they definitely have their own way. But all of the spatial audio stuff are not exactly the same, but they have a similar formats and similar layout. So, yep. And this is Dolby Atmos renderer. You have many other things, input configuration, and you have the setup for global settings, more advanced settings, speaker calibration, remote clients, and you have the view, many other things. So I guess you can check many other videos. There are many other videos for Dolby Atmos renderer, but I guess the Petal Vivid renderer was a little special. Right, you can load a plugin for any of your tracks, and here, let's see, Petal Petal Vivid, uh, gonna be sound field. Yeah, right here, the panner. So this is for use for send and return, and this is for the panner. Well, I just like the panner because it's helpful for music, for the rhythm, for the rhythmatic stuff, and also the beats. Anyway, so there are definitely multiple ways of using it. I'm just demonstrating this interesting software for all of the basic functions, but it's definitely very, very useful. And again, each of them have certain users. Uh, I prefer to use Dolby Atmos Renderer for certain tasks, and I like to use this one for certain tasks. Each of them, again, I'm not here to do comparison, is all great products, and I wish to see more interesting stuff coming out from Petal Vivid. And Dolby Atmos is definitely solid, and I use Dolby Atmos for many projects, and this one just come to my hand, and I think we're definitely going to do more exploration with this. And yep, uh, hope you enjoy this video.